All right, well, it is Valentine's week, and maybe things in your relationship aren't where you would like them to be.
So is this the week to try and fix it with gifts or perhaps a conversation? New this morning, John Shumway reached out for some advice. I think a lot of people are going to be paying close attention to you right now.
Yeah, and this really depends on the severity of what you want to fix in your relationship. And remember, real life is not a Hallmark movie. It would be nice to think the right card, the right candy, the right dinner could change a wayward relationship. After all, Friday is Valentine's Day.
It's not a great idea to assume that a special occasion is really the time to fix things. It's actually a time that's going to be a lot harder to fix big problems because of the expectations we have about days like that.
In fact, if things aren't so great right now, licensed professional counselor and clinical psychologist Dr. Ruben Brock says hold off on the conversation, which sounds like you might have to fake it.
That's not necessarily faking. That's kind of being nice to each other and agreeing to have a good couple of days.
So he warns, don't try bringing it up now so that by Friday you're good.
When you open up a can of worms, that can of worms is now open, right? So if you've got a major problem, if your relationship needs a major overhaul, starting that conversation now is easily gonna spill over into the next few days, next few weeks.
But when you do talk, he says, you have to be honest.
If you want something fundamentally different, you must communicate that need so that the other person can then respond to it.
And Dr. Brock says never start the conversation when either person is mad. Wait till things are good and start with what's positive in the relationship.
You communicate it when you're not upset, and you communicate the good with the bad, and now all of a sudden it feels like we're just having a productive conversation.
And if the conversation goes absolutely nowhere, try again some other time. So it's clear you're making an effort. Otherwise, you're sending a message that you really don't care where things go. And that might be the exact opposite of how you really feel.
Right.
And here's the thing, John, don't tie it to Valentine's Day expecting a sudden change. I imagine these things take time.
Yeah, thus my reference to a Hallmark movie. Yeah, it's not like that. Just like Dr. Brock said, don't also tie intimacy to a particular day either. Moods cannot read calendars.
Yeah. It does always work out in the Hallmark movies, though.
Yeah,
Always.
it does.
Yeah. It gives you hope. Yeah.
Right after the last commercial, everything's good.
Yeah,
Everything's
exactly.
good. Everyone seems to get each other so well.
All right. Thanks, John. We appreciate it.